She was home alone. The clock read 11:56 p.m. Her phone rang once. She answered and walked out the front door. No one has seen her since. Sarah Bennett was a 28-year-old nurse living in the quiet town of Ashcombe, Surrey. Known for her calm demeanor and strict routines, she was the kind of person who double-locked her door, answered messages promptly, and never missed a shift. She lived alone in a one-bedroom house near the hospital. Her life was simple: work, tea, books. On the night of February 18th, Sarah returned home just after 10 p.m. after a long double shift. She sent her sister a goodnight text, made a chamomile tea, and left her phone charging by the window. Just before midnight, her phone rang. It wasn't a usual contact, no caller ID, just a number. Unfamiliar, untraceable. According to phone logs, the call lasted just 17 seconds. Sarah put on her shoes, grabbed her keys, and walked out the door without her coat or bag. She never returned. What happened between 11:56 p.m. and 12:01 a.m. remains a mystery. Her car was still in the driveway, the house locked from the outside. Her phone was missing. Only one thing was left behind: a single line of footprints leading away from her house, stopping cold in front of a hedge. But someone, somewhere, does. The police launched a search that same morning. Dogs traced her scent to the hedge line, but it vanished beyond that. There were no drag marks, no signs of struggle, just disappearance. A neighbor reported seeing headlights around midnight, briefly illuminating the street, but no car was ever identified. The street's only CCTV camera, installed by a resident across the road, stopped recording at exactly 11:57 p.m. Police called it a technical fault. Investigators traced the number that called Sarah. It was a prepaid SIM purchased earlier that evening from a petrol station miles away, paid in cash, no ID. The phone was never used again. Sarah's friends insisted she had no enemies. She wasn't involved with anyone romantically at the time. But her sister revealed something chilling. A few weeks before she vanished, Sarah said someone kept calling from a blocked number. She'd answer and no one spoke, just breathing, whispering her name, then a click. With no further leads and nothing from the public, the case slowly slipped into silence. The police eventually declared her a missing person, but some officers believe something darker had occurred, that Sarah had been lured, or that she saw something she wasn't meant to see. It's been 6 years since Sarah Bennett vanished. 6 winters, 6 birthdays, 6 unanswered February nights. Her house on Elmwood Lane was sold 18 months after the disappearance. The new owners said they didn't know the story until curious strangers began leaving flowers at the gate. Inside, very little had changed. The carpet still held the faint outline of her doormat. The hallway light flickered at random even after electricians replaced the fixture twice. Her old room at the hospital remains unassigned. A quiet gesture, staff say, out of respect. The case file, officially logged as number 18B-SB, was marked inactive in 2021. No new leads, no calls, no sightings. The SIM card used to call her was never traced beyond the shop that sold it. No security footage, no receipt, just a £10 cash transaction and a timestamp. Authorities checked every hospital record, looking for that patient she mentioned. No match, not even a similar name. Some locals claim Sarah was followed for weeks beforehand. A gray car parked across from her house on 3 different nights. Someone always in the driver's seat, but no one ever seen leaving. One elderly neighbor swore she heard her name, whispered again, months later, through her letterbox at night. Police found no prints, no signs of trespass. In the absence of evidence, the town built theories that she was coerced or abducted by someone she trusted. Some believed in something darker, an old legend about the woods beyond Ashcombe, where people once vanished before. Stories passed down quietly, never spoken after dark. But none of that helps her sister Claire, who still sets an empty cup across from her own every Sunday morning, who still walks past Elmwood Lane, hoping for something, anything. She never changed her number, still waits for it to ring. On the anniversary of her disappearance, the town holds a candlelight vigil, but someone always arrives early. A single white daffodil is placed on the steps of Sarah's old house. No note, no card. The wind carries the silence. Sarah's number has never been reactivated. Her bank accounts remain untouched. Her toothbrush is still in a drawer at Claire's. It's as if she walked out of this world without a trace. But one thing remains. The phone. The one she answered at 11:56 p.m. It's never been found.